threading is an incredibly powerful part of Java. It deals with concurrency, meaning that it allows for multiple operations, classes, procedures, to run in parallel with each other. It started as a part of the Java library from the very beginning. And it's evolved over time, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But one of the real powerful things about threading is that the Java runtime environment really decides how it's going to handle the threading. So if let's say you break out the old 386 and it has a single CPU and you want to run multiple threads at the same time, well, the runtime environment will actually do a little time slicing so that it looks like the two run at the same time. But if you're running on pretty much any device that's been available in the last 10 years, it has multiple CPUs already, and the runtime environment will take advantage of those multiple CPUs and run those processes at the same time. So, like I mentioned, it's been there from the beginning, but it's really changed an awful lot. And so at the beginning, it was just really all about a thread and multiple threads running. But Java has added a lot of really powerful tools that are part of the high-level concurrency objects. These include executors, collections that provide for concurrency, as well as thread pools. And so I've provided you some references here that really deal with threads, executors, runnables, thread pools, and such, so that you can really see the power of this concurrency. So I'm looking for, not a really complex program. You'll find that with threading, even the most basic one has kind of a level of complexity you'll have to figure out. So try to keep it pretty simple. But I really want to see you use threads, executors, and runnables within the same program. Now that doesn't mean the same class, because you're going to want to have more than one class here. The thread that runs, or multiple threads that run, will be represented as different classes. So you want to think about that a little bit. The other thing I want you to think about, and I want to see in your program, is how you manage an atomic variable. So an atomic variable, variables in threading that are used by multiple threads at the same time, you have to think about how they would maintain their atomicness. So think about that a little bit, and I'd like to see that as you provide your application that shows threading and concurrency.